Is John Chin. He's a grad student from Steinhardt, and he's the founder of Share Meals, a organization that is trying to end hunger and social isolationism in college campuses. So he wants to make it acceptable for people to ask for help. So, all right, without further ado, our last speaker of the night, John Chin.
Up to 42% of our college students are chronically hungry. To put that number into perspective, can I ask everybody to fist bump 3 people around you? Really quick, go ahead, don't be shy. Yeah. Now imagine if at least one of those people, and you don't know which, will go to sleep tonight hungry. That is the reality in our classrooms. And it's not that we don't have the resources to help. Last year, Share Meals found $440,000 worth of unused meal plans among just 500 students. To solve hunger, we don't need to grow more food or invest more money. And it's not that we don't want to help. The NYU administration and dining services have continually supported our student-led initiatives. Our student-led initiatives. With the rising costs of tuition, housing, and healthcare, our grocery budgets are usually the first cutback. We reduce the quality and quantity of our meals, and some students even go entire days without eating. But without the proper nutrition, we can't think or solve or imagine. We can't do any of the things we came to NYU to do. So long as stigma surrounds hunger, we will never have the best future we're capable of making. But the good news is, it's not impossible to fix. Consider how in the last 30 years, we've changed the conversations around AIDS, PTSD, single-parent households, and LGBTQ communities. Today, there are so many places, public and private, where we can safely ask for help. We need to create the same social consciousness around hunger. And the answer lies in the arts and the humanities. When I survived the September 11th attacks, poetry is what kept me rooted and hopeful. My favorite writer, Ha Jin, grew up during the Cultural Revolution. He was so brainwashed by Maoism that he joined the army before he was 14, training for a war with Russia that never came. Instead, he spent his nights reading illegal copies of War and Peace and Leaves of Grass, both written by his supposed enemies. When he finally realized that we're all essentially the same, he fled to America and now writes novels about oppression and corruption in China. See, that's the thing. Art has the power to change hearts and minds. The United Nations wants to solve global hunger in 13 years. They've formed transnational, multi-sector partnerships to make sure that happens. But we still need our musicians, actors, dancers, poets, playwrights, painters, and sculptors to produce genuine, honest representations of hunger. We need brave and beautiful voices to preserve the dignities of our classmates. If this sounds like a change that you want to be a part of, here's what you can do. 1, if you're food insecure, speak up. It can be anonymously or only to people you trust. 2, if you're an artist, let hunger be that thing that keeps you up at night. Create around it. 3, if you're not an artist and you are food secure, then just listen to the people around you when they're talking. For the last 3 years, Share Meals has been redistributing extra food around NYU. Last week, we expanded to 3 other universities, and we've got 6 more lined up in January. At the core, our mission has always been to get students sitting around the same dinner table, talking and eating. We want to show that hunger doesn't displace your humanity. Briat Savarin said, "Tell me what you eat, and I'll tell you what you are." What about all of the students who have nothing to eat tonight? Who are they?